Hey, what's going on guys, Chris here, and welcome back to Marvel's Avengers once more. Today let's talk about a very important topic, especially for those of you who are looking forward to using your units and purchasing those outfits from that cosmetics vendor. There's an update going on as well, hopefully that fixes it, but yeah, there are some problems with it, and you might lose the outfits that you just unlocked. So let's discuss all of that in this video. As always, if you enjoy it, a thumbs up on it would be super awesome, and let's get to it. Now, as you may or may not know, we had patch 1.05 going live as of today. I think I got it a few hours ago on the PS4 Pro, so it should be available on all of the platforms by now. By the looks of it, it seems that the patch notes are kinda scarce because the only thing that is listed is a number of improvements, optimizations, and some bug fixes too. And I kinda wish that Crystal Dynamics was a bit more direct with these, kinda like give more details about what exactly are they fixing. Because if you're looking at the game as a whole, there are still some pressing issues that need fixing, especially on that PC version that seems to be most affected. If you're playing on the Steam version right now, well, my hat's off to you because you're probably getting the short end of the stick. Specifically, I'm seeing quite a number of streamers that got the game on the PC, and even they got constant crashes. I kind of knew about these bugs from the beta weekends. I tried reporting as many of them as possible. We've talked about them in previous videos too, and I constantly said that the PC version constantly feels worse than the PS4 one, but it is a little bit more improved than the beta, though still not enough, and we are already on the 4th launch day. The game is out, and I'm kind of hoping that things went a little bit smoother. Now, as I've said in the early part of this video, there are some really game-breaking bugs in the game right now. The first one is the one that actually makes you lose your outfits that you have just unlocked. So if you're planning to use those hard-earned units that you got by playing the game, and you like kinda waited to go at that cosmetics vendor to purchase these suits from over there, don't for now. Trust me on this one, don't buy these. They cost quite a bit, especially the legendary options, so you're better off to just hold it for now, and then once it's fully fixed, you are going to be able to go ahead and purchase these. Now, if you do happen to be one of those people who actually lost them, then I'm pretty sure that Crystal Dynamics will refund you, or either give that or the suit back to you. So if you are in that position, go ahead, open up the ticket, and maybe even contact them on their Twitter account. Now, personally, I kinda screwed it up and went ahead before I actually knew about this bug, and went ahead and splurged on this legendary outfit for Thor right here. It looks really insane, I'm not gonna lie. I really like it. The fur over there, the overall aesthetic of it is insanely good looking. I think you also earn a variant of this by just completing the iconic mission for him, and I think there are a few more in there that are kind of different colors, but this one I really liked it because it's that silky blue on the back. Unfortunately, I am fearing now that I'm going to lose it at any point because it's just random. You can lose it without even knowing. You turn off the PC, you turn off the console, you crash the game, you go into a mission, anything might trigger it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to trigger it. So don't do what I did, just save your units for now and just play the game and continue until like you reach that end game and have some fun with that. So what Crystal Dynamics needs to do right now is to gather all the resources, go in and put a ton of effort into a big patch fix that hopefully contains a lot more strings of fixes than just one single line, and hopefully enough to make the game more playable than it currently is. If you're a fan of me, and even more so if you've watched my No Man's Sky content, you already know the big patches that I used to cover for that game. So that was a good example of that, and that came from a team of only 20 people, and in this case it's hundreds of people most likely. So we have no excuse, there needs to be a big patch coming in, and yeah, a lot of people are having a ton of issues with the game. But that's mostly for the PC. On the PS4, I'm gonna see mixed reviews. I think that most people don't have any issues outside of frame drops here and there, but usually I'm not seeing any crashes, I'm not seeing too many bugs, except some characters disappearing when changing them in the camera, but otherwise everything is alright. Let me know down below if you have any other pressing issues in the meantime. I really want to know these because I am planning to bring them to Square Enix's attention, and hopefully they will get resolved in a big patch sometimes really soon. But I'm sure that if you were paying attention to the online, you probably already saw the reviews for the game. I'm actually surprised that they fare quite well because this is a live service game, so I was totally expecting for everybody to rip this game a new one. Some of them kind of did, like some of my favorite reviewers already, yeah, they kind of went a bit more critical on the game, but honestly, I like it so far. I'm having a ton of fun in it. I haven't given my review of it yet, probably gonna make a video sometime soon, until I actually get fully accustomed with every single aspect of it. I don't want to like just half-ass it and only talk about the first 10 levels or 20 levels. I already finished with one character, level 50, almost 150 power level, and I will give my impressions once all of that is actually done. But I will say this, there's a lot of people who actually do enjoy Marvel's Avengers. I think it's beyond obvious that most of us here who are doing all of this, and most of you who are watching my videos and taking note of these guides, do enjoy this game because it is actually very enjoyable. Some of the live game aspects I don't like, but otherwise I enjoy the combat. I so much enjoy the fact that I have so many Avengers to pick from. They feel so distinct and they feel so amazing, and even more so if you saw my Captain America gameplay, they feel so damn powerful if you know what you're doing. And in the end game is going to be even more crazy than it currently is, since you have access to so many skills, perks, and gear. Now the final thing that I would say is about the end game. So far I'm having a lot of fun in it. They did mention that they will bring a big end game update in about 1 or 2 weeks after the game's launch, so that will come in right on time, since by then I think that most people and most of you guys will be finished with some of the bigger content that gets you on that way. If you look at the game right now, there are a lot of activities that you can still repeat in the end game, and some of them also open up only in the end game, like you have those hives, elite hives, and there's also elite versions of other types of missions with guaranteed legendaries, but like a ton of bosses. It's pretty awesome, but I'm kind of looking for that next level. This game would definitely make some use of some really awesome raids. I think that this would be a perfect fit. Like if they can create raids kind of like in Destiny 2, where you kind of have a 6 people party, that would absolutely be nuts, since it would be the perfect fit for that. You kind of have a hint of that from the main story campaign, where you kind of play with all the 6 at the same time, and I believe that that was one of the best experiences that I had in this game, knowing that basically the entirety of the Avengers were fully assembled. Of course, maybe after they also introduce like Hawkeye, and then Spider-Man, and then She-Hulk, or Black Panther, whoever is going to be, there's going to be more than 6, but it's still going to keep those things fresh, is going to make things much better, and it's going to get closer to Destiny. If you look at the game as a whole, if you play Destiny, you will find so many mechanics